From an officer in Iowa who went for a ride on the hood of this suspect's car, and a hot pursuit in Arkansas that saw both cars catching air, to a B&E suspect in Seattle with a strange taste for gasoline, and a 9-foot alligator in Florida that got in trouble for loitering. Here are some of the wildest moments caught on police dashcam. Seattle PD thought they'd seen it all. Then, everything changed on August 18th of 2023 when a call came in about a robbery in progress. Officers responded to a single-family home on 5th Avenue Southwest after the 17-year-old girl inside called from her closet. She said a man had broken in and was talking to himself in the kitchen. She hid in an upstairs closet while he ate food from the pantry. When police arrived, she was too afraid to come and answer the door. So, for her safety, they decided to break it down.
Seattle Police! We're checking inside.
Does it?
Yeah, I heard banging inside. You got it, but one more.
With no sign of the suspect, our officer opens the garage door. There, he finds the last thing any of them ever expected.
Hands in the air. Keep your hands in the air. Do it now. You got a second?
Hey, put it down.
Put it down. Put it down. Put it down.
Put it down.
Put it down.
He's got a hammer in his lap.
Hey, one, keep lethal. Open the door. Open the door right now.
He's in the car now.
Open it
Open
now.
the door or we'll bust it open. Open the door, we'll bust it open. Open the door.
Now. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Put your hands up. Drop it.
What the?
Give me the gas.
Roll over.
Meet Chris Abbott, a 40-year-old man with an acquired taste for gasoline. A neighbor also called the police after he noticed Chris walking between houses with a ladder and a red gas can. It's unclear if he targeted the teenager's home or if he chose it randomly. He was arrested and booked into King County Jail. In adults, less than 2 ounces of gasoline can cause extreme intoxication. Anything over 12 ounces is fatal. The pit maneuver, or the precision immobilization technique, is one of many tools police use to catch fleeing suspects. It involves tapping the back left or right side of the suspect's vehicle, causing it to spin out. The technique is highly effective, but can be extremely dangerous. On February 15th of 2020, Arkansas state troopers were in pursuit of a stolen Jeep Compass. The suspect, Brandon Clark, had jacked the car in Little Rock. Police spotted him heading east through West Memphis, likely fleeing toward Tennessee. The goal was to catch him before he crossed the border. If it meant a risky high-speed pit, then so be it.
This SUV right here?
This big hole from Jake Liberty. Big 4-4 City. 20's the lead in the pursuit.
He took the exit on me.
We're back on the service road. 20, just see if you can get up there and cut him off. Right there.
Look at how close our officer came to hitting that street light. The difference between life and death was mere inches. It took a moment, but he eventually realized how close he came to meeting his maker. Clark was arrested and charged with felony theft and felony fleeing. Even though he was a 5-time offender, he was only sentenced to 2 years probation and a $1,000 fine. Pit maneuver rules vary between departments. For example, the LA County Sheriff's Office doesn't allow pits faster than 35 miles per hour. Many departments cap it at 40 miles per hour for everyone's safety. It's unclear if this officer violated county procedures. That said, we doubt his department condones pit maneuvers at 116 miles per hour, and this video is a clear-cut example of why. On March 5th of 2021, police in Carroll, Iowa, pulled over a red car after spotting a wanted man in the passenger's seat. His name is Dennis Guider Jr., and police in Illinois wanted him for a long list of crimes. Officer Pat McCarty stopped Dennis's vehicle around 1 p.m. To his credit, he was nothing but nice to this wanted man.
How's it going, guys? Hey, Dennis. Hey, hate to be the one to tell you this, but it sounds like you got a warrant out of Illinois. Okay. You got your ID on you? Sorry? Okay. Do you have anything on you? Okay. Why don't you step out of the car until we can identify you? You got anything on your person, man? You got anything on you? Any weapons or anything like that? What's up? Awesome. Okay, go ahead and step out. Hello? Go and step out, man.
At this point, Dennis has no intention of getting out of the car. He's just trying to figure a way out of this situation. Eventually, he turns on his buddy and takes Officer McCarty for a wild ride.
Stop the car, man! Stop the car! 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 Stop it! Stop the car! Stop the car! Get off the... Put on the goddamn brakes! Put on the brakes! Put on the brakes! Stop the car! Stop the car, man! Jesus! Stop the car, man!
Carroll 91, he is going north past the county shed to Highway 30. I have 1050 in a ditch. I need medics to my location.
Thankfully, Officer McCarty was still alive. He suffered a broken bone in his back, which kept him on the sidelines for 3 months. He begged his fellow officers to go after Dennis, but they were more concerned with McCarty's health. Meanwhile, Dennis wrecked his car and stole another from someone's garage. He drove back to Illinois, where he was eventually found and arrested. He pled guilty to a lesser charge and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. The DA offered the plea deal because Officer McCarty technically messed up. He should not have climbed onto Dennis's hood to stop him. It was an unnecessary risk for which he paid the price. Today, Carroll police use this video as a learning tool. It's an example of what not to do during a traffic stop. Greene, Ohio is a small city in Summit County, a few miles south of Akron. It's home to about 27,000 people and a police force that never thought it would be chasing Walter White. On June 2nd of 2021, Greene police received reports of a man breaking into people's cars. When Summit County Sheriff's deputies arrived, they watched him hop in a running RV and slam on the gas. What ensued was one of the strangest police chases you'll ever see.
How many active fires do you have? Good one. out south on Wildest from 37. Jamie just struck a semi. Only 10 at 77. He's continuing on Wildest southbound. What Greensburg Road here. He did not make the F4. He's continuing on south.
Behind the wheel of this runaway RV is 24-year-old Randy Schiffbauer. Now, this wasn't the first time police had encountered him either. He'd already spent some time in jail after driving into someone's Akron home with a stolen piece of construction equipment. Apparently, Randy liked to take things off-road and through people's backyards.
Here, so save your cars. We can use them, get the dog ready. He's going to get stuck here. He has no one go after this. The yards are back on the fences. And they can through back on the high power side. I don't know if you get stuck there. He did not come back on high power.
Thankfully, Randy gets back on the road, leading police deeper into this Akron neighborhood. They were about to learn that pit maneuvering an RV is much easier said than done.
Be ready. Right here's something. He's not going to go anywhere. Send that dog. Send that dog.
Get your hands behind your back now! Yeah? Stop run! Put your hands behind your back!
Randy was arrested after the K-9 unit caught up with him. He eventually pleaded guilty to robbery and failure to comply, earning him between 7 and 9 years behind bars. Nobody should ever run from the police. But if you do, maybe drive something faster than a mobile home? Florida cops deal with plenty of crazy people, but sometimes humans are the least of their worries. Officers in Tampa learned that lesson when they responded to a call outside of Raymond James Stadium, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A loiterer was refusing to leave the game. When police arrived, they learned this fan was actually a 9-foot alligator.
I know, buddy.
The plan is to get a rope around the gator's massive mouth. After a few tries, our officer gets it around the reptile's top jaw. Now comes the tricky question. Who's gonna jump on him?
You ready?
He's behind you. You're looking at the wrong guy. I don't do dinosaurs, bro.
You want to jump on him? Huh? Yeah, I'm going to take the head. You ready? Yeah. I'm gonna go to the head, and you just sit on his body. Ready?
Good job, Luke. I'm proud of you.
Just keep the weight on him. Give me one more. One more for weight. And a towel to cover his eyes up. Got a towel.
Police could rest easy now that the suspect was tired and under control. One of them duct-taped the mouth while 2 other officers weighed down the body. Even animal control commended these officers for their bravery. The local alligator wrangler was afraid they might put him out of a job. Waterbury, Connecticut is a large city in New Haven County. It's about 33 miles southwest of Hartford and roughly 77 miles outside of New York City. For a long time, it was the center of brassware manufacturing in the U.S., hence the nickname Brass City. One local woman had some serious brass when she tried to escape this police officer. He boxed her Hummer into an alley, but that wasn't about to stop her.
I got the street blocked. You're not going anywhere. I got the street blocked. Yep, she's taking off, but she's blocked in. She's hitting my cruiser. Oh my God. She's ramming my cruiser on Rutledge. Stop! There's nowhere for you to go! Stop! Stop! There's nowhere for you to go! Stop! 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 She's ramming my cruiser. Stop! Send me units quick. Stop! 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 Put it in park! Cut it out! Cut it out!
The suspect was 25-year-old Hannah Casperson, who was wanted in connection with a string of car break-ins across the city. Police found her sitting in her white Hummer and just wanted to ask a few questions. She went on to hit 7 more police cars, injuring a handful of officers. The chase ended when Hannah crashed into a telephone pole and was taken to the hospital. Police connected her and an accomplice to over 40 car break-ins between Walcott and Waterbury. She was charged with a laundry list of crimes, including 7 counts of assault, first-degree recklessness, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Most high-speed police chases involve one suspect and multiple squad cars. On May 29th of 2019, 2 young kids from Wisconsin decided to change things up. 17-year-old John Gonzalez and 20-year-old Dan Hernandez were seasoned car thieves. They'd been breaking into cars in Greenfield, a small city outside of Milwaukee. Greenfield police were wise to their tricks, but didn't know who they were. That's when an off-duty officer saw an Audi SUV and a Lincoln MKS speeding out of a subdivision shortly after midnight. He called it in, and the chase was on. Police eventually hit Dan with stop sticks, bringing the Audi SUV to a halt. Officers thought they'd had him wrangled, but these thieves had other ideas.
I'll shoot you!
Police gunned it to catch up with Dan and John, who were speeding toward oncoming traffic. If our officer can catch up, he might be able to pit maneuver their car.
want somebody here to take care of this bike and load it.
Put your hands up! Do it now!
Northbound 43rd Avenue, Lakota.
Police caught Mr. Hernandez shortly after he took off on foot. Meanwhile, Gonzalez was going to try everything he could to get away. He put plenty of distance between himself and the police, eventually escaping and ditching the stolen car. They found and arrested him about 2 weeks later. According to police, the Lincoln's owner left the doors unlocked and the keys on the seat. It's unclear how they stole the Audi. When asked about their crime spree, Hernandez said they liked stealing cars, joyriding them for a few days, and then ditching them. They'd also steal anything they found inside, like weapons, wallets, and loose cash. Take their story as a learning opportunity. Never leave your keys in the car with the doors unlocked. April 5th of 2020, Arkansas State Trooper Alan Aiken was patrolling I-49 southbound when he saw a small black car zipping down the highway. His radar clocked the driver going about 125 in a 70-mile-per-hour zone. Aiken had to hit speeds over 150 miles per hour just to catch up. Meanwhile, the driver didn't immediately stop when police pulled up behind him. That's because he was doing mental gymnastics, deciding whether or not he was going to run. He might have pulled over initially, but he wasn't sticking around for long.
Might be stopping here at the southbound scales.
Correct.
I'll go ahead and do a takedown on him just to be safe.
Yeah, for anybody close. James on Garland, and I think that's it.
Turn the car off! Turn the car! Yeah, he just took off on me when I was trying to do a felony takedown on him. He was southbound passing the scales.
Southbound from the scale.
The driver, 32-year-old Michael Nightingale, is a career criminal with a rap sheet dating back to 2013. As of 2020, Michael was an absconder, or someone who failed to report to their parole officer or probation hearing. This permitted Officer Aiken to arrest him on sight. Now, he didn't know it, but Michael sure did. He eventually takes the chase off the highway, trying everything he can to lose Officer Aiken.
Now we're taking the hospital exit.
Which way is he going?
Show me your hands! Show me your hands right now! Show me your hands!
How close are you?
Hello, I tried to fit him and he sideswiped. He's going back to the roundabout now.
Going back onto the highway, Cobra?
No, we're going by the hospital.
Michael takes the chase back by the hospital and onto narrow streets. He has no problem driving on the wrong side and speeding through residential areas. He eventually takes Officer Aiken over a set of train tracks, causing both of them to catch a little air.
Johnson, yeah, out of my way here.
Damn, we both got airborne.
Where you 17, where you at?
Come up the intersection with Johnson. I tried on wheel tap, but slammed on the brakes and I went down the side of him.
I got in my way, it's slowing me down, I'm out of it.
Let me see your hands right now! Let me see your hands! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Please! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! I'm gonna get you! I'll fucking shoot you! I'll fucking shoot you! Taser! 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 Put your hands on your back! Hands on your back!
Nightingale was arrested and charged with felony fleeing, reckless driving, and DWI. As for Officer Aiken, he pulled his groin while chasing Nightingale over 200 yards across the parking lot. He was also in hot water for his supervisor for losing his front bumper. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next time.